it was a lot of things that we could have talked about here. And I think this sparked conversation when I had my conversation with Shador.
Yeah.
And very impactful. But the truth of the matter is there's a lot of quarterbacks that's fighting for the number one spot here.
And number one spot meaning?
Not a lot of quarterbacks are going to go first round.
Okay. Everybody can't be number
Everybody can't.
one.
So this is what this particular segment will be talked about and discussed. Mm-hmm. How do each and every quarterback separate themselves from the pack?
All right.
Because it's a lot of people that's 4-1, 4-0, 5-0. Okay? So this is my way too early quarterback rankings. All right? Now, we have a list of quarterbacks up here. We got Cam Ward out of Miami, Shador Sanders out of Colorado. We got Quinn Ewers out of Texas. We got Carson Beck out of UGA. Jackson Dart out of Mississippi. And Dylan Gabriel out of Oregon. Jalen Milroe out of Bama. And when I look at this whole list, there's obviously other quarterbacks that could be spoken of.
Very much so.
Also talked about. But the reality of it all is this. These are the top guys.
The front runners.
That, everybody's talking about at the next level. And I'm going to go right down the list. First and foremost, bro, in order to separate from the pack, let's control what we can control right now. Mm-hmm. And what is most important is, can we win? Everybody, from each fan to a franchise, it don't damn matter. They want a winner.
Yeah.
They want a winner. And all games are not created equal, Peggy.
That's true, bro.
You playing Georgia State or UNLV and you putting up 300 yards with a lesser talented team and you're the superior team, don't nobody watch that film. We can watch it, but that don't
what
care.
They watching them, boo?
The Georgia and Alabama games. We want to see the Oregon versus Ohio State.
A little dog fight.
We want to see Texas and Georgia. We want to see Alabama and LSU. We want to see Colorado and USC. These all games ain't created equal. So yeah, it's a lot of quarterbacks. Cam Ward, you 5-0 right now. Shador Sanders, you're 4-1 right now. Quinn Ewers, you're hurt. But your team is 5-0 right now. Carson Beck, you're 4-1 right now. Jackson Dart, you're 4-1 right now. Dylan Gabriel, you're 4-0 right now. Jalen Milroe, you're 4-0 right now. This is the thing when I'm sitting back and I'm watching, I'm saying to myself, okay, I watched more college football this weekend than NFL football. Yep. So I'm going to only speak on what I think to know. Mm-hmm. Cam Ward, come here real quick.
Sit up straight.
Your stock is as high as it's ever been. Deciding to go to the University of Miami from the University of Washington was a power move.
Washington State.
Washington State, correct. Was a power move, brilliant move. You're on a bigger stage now, which will give you more credibility of skill set now.
You're handling well.
And doing an amazing job, might I add. So I will tell you, your arrow is pointing up. That's good.
Yeah.
Now, second, I will say this. Shador Sanders. Face sad, right? He's in a lose-lose situation because the only thing that matters is winning. When it comes to talking quarterbacks, football, and media accountability, you know I got you covered. But who do you turn to when you need some smart financial decisions? If your answer is our sponsor, NerdWallet, then you're absolutely correct. And if it's not, you need to turn to the nerds at NerdWallet. Not only have they spent thousands of hours researching and reviewing over 1,300 financial products, but they have the tools you need to make smarter financial decisions. Make the nerds your go-to resource for smart financial decisions. Head to nerdwallet.com/learn more. NerdWallet. Finance smarter. Disclaimer, NerdWallet Compare Inc. NMLS 1617539. He's in a lose-lose situation because the only thing that matters is winning.
Now elaborate on that part.
Okay. Do I want to hear about you having a lot of offensive coordinators over the years? No. Is that the truth? Yes. So he's able to compartmentalize and process information at a high level. Has he always had the support around him? Subjective. But he also was hit more than any other quarterback in college football. That's facts.
That's facts, no?
But we don't want to hear that, though. Because he does have the most dynamic player in all college football.
That's facts, too.
So at the end of the day, the expectations for Shedeur is something that is unrealistic to some, but it's realistic to you. The Bible says, too much is given, Peggy, much is required.
All right. Yep, much is required.
So don't tell me about what you ain't got. Don't tell me about the pain. Don't tell me about the current in the yacht. Just bring that motherfucker in.
Come on now.
And I wouldn't be telling you this if I didn't think that you were capable of it. So if you felt offensive or you took offense to what I said, cool. But you got to win out. Put the team on your back. Yeah, you at Colorado, the most entertaining team that's doing the most numbers in America right now.
Because I damn sure
You
wasn't watching.
have to win. And I want to see that game where it's like, oh, that motherfucker, that different. He's already shown that he can throw inside and outside the pocket. But we're talking about how do we separate from the pack? How do you separate Shedeur Sanders from Carson Beck? How do you separate Shedeur Sanders from Quinn Ewers? How do you separate Shedeur Sanders from Dylan Gabriel? How do you separate Shedeur Sanders from Cam Ward? A lot of things in comparisons aren't fair. The way the Jacksonville Jaguars look at you is completely different than the Atlanta Falcons. So you just need one team to believe in you. But I'm going to tell you one thing that will always enhance your stock. Just win, baby. Just win. We'll worry about everything else later.
So I got a question, though. Being the fact that Shedeur, obviously you have a Travis Hunter, which is one player. And I'm not saying the other players aren't that, but they're not Travis Hunter.
Correct.
But you go down to these other schools, they're more balanced with talent versus a Colorado. From even down to the O-line.
But even, let me also say something, too, about Shedeur Sanders, that it's not a lot of people is giving him credit on this.
What?
And I'm not just saying this shit because I talked to him. I'm saying this shit because I really mean this shit. He's the most composed quarterback in the country.
He deal with
Given the circumstances that he's been dealing with.
Yeah.
Right? This motherfucker has always heard and always will hear he's Deion Sanders' son. So the level of expectation isn't always realistic for him.
That's true.
And the fact that he's always kept it on the field, cool, we ain't hear about motherfucking Shedeur Sanders slapping the motherfucker or doing this or doing that. What we get mad at him? Because he get into the bag? He got a Cybertruck? He got a Rolls truck?
He inspiring people.
That's cool. Get to that bag. But he always kept it on the field. You feel what I'm saying? He get into the bag no different than Carson Beck. Carson Beck got a whole motherfucking Lamborghini Urus and a motherfucking private jet deal.
God, what we doing?
You see what I'm saying?
I'm about to get my work
So
done.
all these things, he's been able to manage and compartmentalize his expectation.
Yeah.
And even when it has been frustrating, and I know it has been, getting your ass up from off the ground can be frustrating at times. Nobody likes to get hit.
Yeah.
We'd rather celebrate throwing touchdowns.
Facts.
But he's been composed through it all.
It's true.
But he still has to win. And we don't care about no excuse. Show the world why you're the best. And the only way to prove and to show that is by winning football games. Now, as I go down this list too, right? I see Quinn Ewers. This is the I got a big question mark here.
It's murky.
Because a couple more wins without you at the helm, is that even your team anymore?
Okay. You can, boy, be sitting right here beside me at 4th and 1.
Arch Manning is looking like a motherfucker now.
Hey.
That motherfucker doing.
Yeah, that nigga. Yeah.
I said,
What did you do, bro?
he got some shit to him. I said, shit, Arch. Yeah. Like, yeah, bro. The motherfucker there, and but this is the thing. Does Shador have that? We don't want to hear that. That's not a valuable excuse. You see what I'm saying? Because you could go down and say, and I know that it's a very valid thing. Like, I don't have that. Like, look at Carson Beck. You can't throw 3 interceptions no more. Yeah. And we don't want to see what fucking Georgia does versus Georgia Southern. That game ain't going to garner no attention from the scouts. We want to see what the fuck Carson Beck going to do when he plays the Alabamas. Yeah, we came back. Yeah, you started off a little rocky, but you came back strong.
Yeah.
But throwing 3 picks don't help.
Yeah, my boy.
Like, winning Carson Beck, come here. Winning is your only option. You in the same boat as You in the same boat as Shador Sanders. Nobody cares. Like, win. I'm only giving you the remedy to separate you from the pack because it's a lot of people that's in, like, nobody has really separated as the best, the number 1 quarterback leaving the board on the draft boards. And even when it becomes draft time, it still may be contentious energy. Mind you, C.J. Stroud was not the number 1 pick. Hello?
That's true.
Are you there?
Yeah.
Remind you, hey, when I came out, it was a guy by the name of Blaine Gabbert and a guy by the name of Jake Locker. Blaine Gabbert went to the University of Missouri. This was before they was in the SEC. Jake Locker went to the University of Washington.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was going to be the number 1 pick. I helped myself and my stock by doing what, Peggy?
Winning.
Winning, baby.
Leave no doubt.
Winning. That's it. So I can't tell you how to become the number 1 pick, but I can damn sure tell you how not to become the number 1 pick.
And we wasn't even on nobody draft boards before that year.
Before the year, bro, nobody even had me as a dark horse or nothing. You hear me? You just got to go grind that fucker out. Here we go. Quinn Ewers. Come back up here, bro. Hold on. Watch out, Carson. Come here. You need to get healthy, and I mean get healthy fast.
Yes.
Because, shit, if we had a seep or a crack in the damn boat, that shit is a full-blown, like,
I've been waiting on Arch anyway.
The reservoir is opening up.
Yeah.
Hold up. We need you back on that field because we need to see. Is it you or is it the scheme?
Or the team. The scheme team.
Because Coach Steve Sarkisian, he a motherfucker. Bruh, these motherfuckers is playing some good football. And he got good players playing great. And what it looks like is Arch is looking a little great. All right, so Quinn, go back in the training room and get healthy because we need to see because whatever. Who else we missing? Dylan Gabriel. Yeah, come here, bro. Come here. I need to see something real quick because, bro, you're at Oregon, granted. I'm not taking this away from you, but I don't think he's not proven yet. That's not to say he's not a good football player because the motherfucker has showed some skill set that I didn't even think he had. Scrambling ability, running ability, deep threat ability, all that. Cool. Very accurate, lefty. Cool. I love that. But you ain't played nobody. You ain't put that to test yet.
They got some games coming up.
You got
to find out. You said get the butter from the
what Drake say? We gonna see. Because, bruh, there's all games are not created equal. Primetime games, performance matters. It really does. And I need all quarterbacks to understand this, especially at the collegiate level. We don't give a damn how you play against ITT Tech.
Yeah.
We give a damn how you play versus Alabama, the Georgias, the Texases, the Michigans, the Ohio States.
Does
that make sense?
See.
And even if in Shador's situation, even if you don't play those teams, you're going to play a very important game. And how do you perform to that?
Yeah. Who do they have coming up soon? They got Michigan and
Here we go. Moving right along. My dog. I ain't gonna judge you by the team that you decided to play at, but Jalen Milroe, my boy. Now, whether you want to believe it or not, Jalen Milroe on this list has been the most improved player. Bro, given what we've seen him to be, and now the motherfucker had 300 plus yards passing. He had an interception. But the motherfucker also doubled down and said, I'm going to have 117 yards rushing too.
Yep.
That's 400 plus. That's a Heisman performance right there.
Total of 4 touchdowns that
God
game.
damn, that motherfucker ain't bullshit. Motherfucker looking like a young bug out there.
Come on now.
I'm trying to tell you, Peggy. Pay attention.
Shit, I woke up.
You know what I'm saying? Put your ear to the phone. Do you hear me knocking?
Well, let me in.
You know what I'm saying? Shit. A lot of questions like that we have or I have. Let's put we.
Speak for yourself.
I need to see if his play is a fluke. He's consistently getting better, and that's great. The way that the NFL game has changed, you see success now of Justin Fields. You see success now of Malik Willis. These type of quarterbacks is who Jalen Milroe is. 2-time MVP, Lamar Jackson. Not a lot of guys can do what Jalen Milroe can do. But in order for him to separate from the pack, he has to keep winning. Right?
Yeah.
Cool. As long as we good. I believe that Jalen Milroe, he's coming into his own.
So what about this stigma? And some people might say, it's like, well, you play at Alabama. It's easy for you to – you got so many weapons around you. They make it easy. Obviously, Ryan Williams is somebody that's like, you could just throw it up to him, and he going to make a play. Like, is that factual, or is like, no, you really got to be great in your position? Is it the team or is it him?
Everything all cool until you said – or everything's all good until you see that he had 100 yards rushing.
That's true.
And then you start saying, if you feel like he got a good team, what about Brock Purdy?
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Once you start calling people managers,
just keep it fair.
Yeah.
And hold accountability as a sports fan.
Gotcha.
Cool. Everything's cool. Yes, Alabama is arguably one of the best teams around. Has been this way for a long time. Mm-hmm. All right? This is just the same. This is still Nick Saban's team.
Yeah.
With a new face.
Gotcha.
Right? But if you going to discredit his play, it's a lot of players. Like, look at Carson Beck.
Yeah,
got
he
the
got
same.
A stacked team. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Quinn Ewers, stacked.
Stacked.
Yeah.
Last but not least, Jackson Dart. Even though he just lost this week versus Kentucky, you still have opportunity to redeem yourself. All right? Because these upcoming games that you about to see at Ole Miss, bro, can't keep having them pickles. We can't keep having them hiccups and slips. And that's what it pretty much comes down to. Like, somebody need to start separating themselves. And I'm not necessarily talking about from the Heisman situation, because I still believe Travis Hunter's going to win the Heisman. It's too much Reds right now that's going on. Like, it's too much. It's a lot of glaze going on. And rightfully so. This kid is playing out of his fucking mind.
I mean, when he hit the.
I have shit. And he aware.
Yes.
But that's not about that. Slide back out the way, Trav. These quarterbacks need to start separating themselves of making it known all quarterbacks ain't created equal. Mm-hmm. This is what I do in primetime games. This is what I've done throughout the season. My body of work has a little bit more depth.
Yeah, we're trying to go bar for bar.
Come on.
And rap terminology.
That's all I got, Peggy. You dig what I'm saying? I feel like At the end of the day, I'm going to leave you with this, quarterbacks that I mentioned on this list. Control what you can control.
Okay.
The only thing that should be important is playing clean football, showcasing your talent, and most of all, winning.